All right. This is not going to get resolved.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So sorry I was getting beat up over.
Jesus, I can't even believe it. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. And I know what happened. No, and here's what happened. We had a fun day, all day, laughing in the community. We had so many fun panels, whatever. And I think they thought that they could keep the same energy and go over there. And of course, they did for 5 minutes. And then it had to turn into, their favorite subject, which is Bryan.
Yeah.
And we have told Bryan many times that we are not okay with his behavior. Especially toward women. I have told him that he needs to just take it when women come at him. Yeah. I have told him, I've thrown him off our panel for coming hard at women. I told you that's not how we do things in the drama community. So now when Laura gets a couple new drama community people in there who aren't familiar with the way y'all do things over here, they get all riled up because it's them. I told you.
The dirty, nasty stuff.
And I told you, Bryan, and I told you when we met you, I told you that is not how we do things over here. And it was the shock to our system to meet someone like you who did that. The thing is, what they don't understand or what they're not acknowledging is that Steve is over there who wanted all of our throats slit. Right over there who wanted, thought it was funny that a 12-year-old girl got raped. Okay, so they deal with some pretty foul, disgusting men over there, and it's totally fine and comfortable. But if it's Bryan, it's a problem all of a sudden. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And the fact that Diane is up on that panel is sick. I wish she would just jump the fuck off.
I wish she would get off.
Get off.
I really do.
And then the nerve of them to have everybody fucking blocked, and they're bitching at Diane because they're blocking our stream. Bitch, we don't watch you in our stream.
Yeah, that's
and it's not, I know, and it was such a fun day, man. We had a great day. We had so much fun. We had so much fun today. I'm not gonna cry. Like, you don't even understand. I have been so over this fighting, this constant fucking fighting. I am so done. You guys have no fucking idea. I'm sorry that I'm getting upset, but it's the fucking truth. I've been trying so hard to just be done with this damn fucking fighting. I'm over it. Yeah. I'm so over it. So today we had such a fun stream. We had 2 fun streams actually. We threw a couple tomatoes. We had some OG Smackdown. It was fun. And by the end we were laughing. We laughed throughout. It was great. We had so much damn fun today. And so I thought for sure, not me, I did not think. They thought for sure that they could keep that same energy. I'm sure Laura thought she could pull that shit off. But bitch, you can't. You're toxic. Everything about you is toxic. I'm sorry, but it's true. I don't want anything to do with Laura. I'm never going to support Laura. I do not respect that woman. I cannot stand her. I'm sorry. She is a fucking vile loser. And Sam and Yaba don't know all the stories about Laura, but trust me, they will. Because Sam and Yaba love me, and they know that I don't just talk out of my ass, that I am legit in the things that I'm saying. And when they find out all the stuff that Laura has actually done, you don't understand, Marianne. Listen to me when I'm telling you. The drama community women do not take to men coming at the women. We are not okay with it. We'll never be okay with it. And it is a hard line for us. It's a hard line for us. So when it's not okay. It's a hard line for us. So when you tell them that these kinds of things have happened, they're going to expect quick and firm and swift action immediately. That's what they want to see. They want to see us. They want to see us kick Bryan to the curb, block him out of our chats, and go to war. And I have no interest in doing any of that. I've told Bryan how I feel. He knows exactly how I feel. I told him keep that shit away from me. I don't go to his streams. I'm not in his panels. I'm not there. So I don't participate in his bullshit when he's over there doing bullshit things that I disagree with. And Bryan knows how I feel about that shit. I don't like it. He knows. Okay? Forever, Bryan. But and here's the thing. It's not okay the way they come at you either. It's not okay. But there's better ways to handle it. There are better ways. You don't have to attack women the way that you do. What you said about Katie, and I think Katie's a piece of shit. You know that. What you said about Katie was vile, dude. You can't talk about women like that. It's gross.
Any man that doesn't stick up for his wife is a piece of shit.
Oh, yes, I agree. And you can stick up for your wife without bashing another. You can stick up for your wife without bashing another woman. You can. It's possible to do it.
He lost it. It's clear that he lost it.
And I understand that he lost it. I get it.
Cross some lines, guys. Come on. TMI.
I don't think that it's fair that men have to submit to bullying women. That's the reason.
But Katie also crossed a lot of lines too. But y'all are welcome. That's all
I think that Katie did cross some lines. Katie should have no business talking about your child. She had no business talking about your wife. She had no business talking about your grandchild. None of it. I think she was completely valid. And of course, Tech didn't say any of that to Yaba and Sam, so they don't know that story. But they will. They'll know.
She's playing with Bryan
too. That's bullshit too.
It's okay to abuse anybody. And I don't think it's okay to have to take it from anybody.
I get that. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. And what I feel like is you have respected our channel enough not to bring that shit to our channel.
No, I won't.
Right. Because you know where we stand. Right. Because and for that's why you are allowed to be there. Because you don't harass the people in our stream. You don't do that shit in front of us.
No, I won't.
And I know you have your own way of doing things. I don't participate in it because I don't support it.
Yeah.
My channels, Brian never does that.
No.
I know that.
And everything, I can't hear what's going on over there, but just the things that I'm reading in the chat, it's all divide and conquer.
That's all this is. They want to see Diane and I break up.
Yes, they do.
Our channel down. That's all this is. Diane did us no favors by going over there. Get the fuck off that panel, Diane. Get off.
Because I want to talk to somebody that she doesn't like. I'm sorry. That's who I am. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's the whole Brian issue.
Whoa. Listen, I don't
know
really
that's
care.
my opinion.
I don't even really care because Brian has caused my friend a lot of heartache, has talked disgusting about her, and he called me a scammer. I don't fucking care. Anybody who's friends with Brian, be friends with them. I don't really care, but I don't have to like him. But I am not going to change my stance on Brian until he starts getting rid of that filthy, disgusting mouth of his and talking about Brandy and harassing her police department and everything else that he's done. Until he apologizes for that and stops making videos. I got a video sent to me that was vile and disgusting. And today, he came into somebody's chat. Wendy was in there and had to time him out because he brought up the fucking donate button again. I went over it all last night for him.
He deleted his channel for good, actually. His wife actually deleted the channel. It's clear. I mean, it's done.
Well, I don't care if he has a channel or not. I'm not saying he can't have a channel. What I'm saying is, I am not going to be good with that man until he apologizes to what he did to Randy and what he said about her. I don't know if you heard it, but it was disgusting.
No, I didn't hear it.
Sure, if he said those things about Molly, she wouldn't like it. She'd hang him by his balls. But she doesn't know Randy. Randy's not her friend. Randy's my friend. If he did it to you, she would be sticking up for you, and she would try to deny. So I am sorry, Molly, if you are not,
Yeah, we like Brian, and I mean, I do. I like Brian.
I used to like Brian too until I got to see the real Brian.
Yeah. We all support people that the other might not like, and I get that. I don't ever ask my YouTube friends who they support, who they don't support, because I don't care. But I think she might have been upset at that because of that.
Well, then she needs to, talk to me over and let her know what it is that I'm upset with him about, and that's my right. I mean, who calls up somebody's police department and harasses them after she gets swatted? Come on now.
Just like there's people that are pissed at me for talking about Kim and Barbie. I mean, so.
Brian has made a new Fiddlepack channel, and he's not gone. Oh, I heard that. Yes, I heard that. Yes, he did. Here's Randy. Hi, Randy.
Hey, I won't stay long because I got to be at work at 6:15.
Okay.
I just, of course, I mean, I wasn't watching. I popped on, heard Brian's name, and then I just want to, are people giving you shit because of Brian still?
I'm not giving you shit
No.
for Brian.
I just, what happened was I, said that I went into Molly's chat earlier and typed something in and she didn't see it. And then when she did see me, she said, oh, Diane's here, like that. And I didn't understand. I felt that it was a cold response. Usually she'll say, yo, or something like that. So Diane's girl said that it's probably because of Brian. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be okay with Brian because of what he did to you and the disgusting things that he said to you and how he was harassing your police department. and putting up the video and putting up your phone call and everything, and then hearing that disgusting video of the things that he was saying. I mean, I'm entitled to that. You're my friend.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I actually thought that Science Girl and I were on some level, you know, not friends, but I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't. I don't think Science Girl has a problem with you. Why? What am I missing?
I stay cordial with everybody, but I do like Bryan. Bryan is my friend, and he writes me every day. We're on Facebook talking a lot. So he's my friend.
The one thing that I want to everybody to know, because everybody, to me, it's a comparison. Well, if you like John Crimes, you can't like Bryan. If you like Bryan, you can't like, and I don't understand any of this, but I do know that if you don't love the things that John Crimes does, I don't understand loving the things that BryanSt.John does.
There's several men that are guilty for shaming women on their looks. Just saying.
After my look.
I don't support Bryan doing shit like that. We've already gotten on to him about doing shit like that.
Listen,
what he did with a few people.
But the thing is this. It's like, he's gotten on to him. He's 50-something years old. You think he's going to change who he is? He's
Some
not.
people's inner child comes out when they log on to YouTube.
And he didn't talk about my looks. He talked about my private parts.
I know he didn't try to go after your job. I know that.
Well, he did, but that's okay.
And he's the type of person that would apologize to you tomorrow and probably never speak about you ever again.
And not only did he go after my job, but then he said that my vagina smells like where I work, told everybody where I work, gave out my area code, told people exactly how to find my address. Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay.
I mean, it went on for like an hour. That video was an hour, and then everybody threw me in. Diane, you hypocrite. I'm going to send all your emails to Katie. So now I'm going to go to Katie? Like, I give a shit about what I told him about Katie at the time. I was trying to help him out because I felt what was going on. I said, just take it to the police. Don't do it this way. Take it to the police, get a no contact. That's what I said. So send it to her. I don't give a shit. Katie and I aren't friends anymore.
That, it makes me feel bad that people are not being nice to Diane because she's my friend, because she stood up for me and just doesn't like somebody that was cruel to me.
Right. She has a right to defend you, just like I defend MGL and I defend other people. That's her right. I don't agree with a lot of things that Bryan does, but Bryan's like another person around me. Like, now, when I first came to YouTube, it wasn't, he hated Molly. He was so mean to Molly. Like, every video, it was always dragging Melissa. And finally, I had a phone conversation with him. And him and I kind of came to an agreement, and it wasn't just that, then the whole Dave the Fisherman thing. So they became friends, and they've been friends ever since. But Bryan and I have never really had a disagreement. Like, since we've been knowing each other on YouTube, we've just always remained cordial and actually became closer in the last few months. And yeah, we have totally, we don't necessarily agree with certain things that he does, and just like the whole John thing, I didn't agree with everything that John did.
But, I can say I haven't hung him to any cross. I haven't dragged Bryan yet.
The thing that happened, the thing that really got Bryan going was because he believes that Granny thinks he's a racist.
I do think that.
Okay, well, all right, so you do think that. But the whole point was that it started over the damn watermelon. And him saying, and him just not admitting that he did that, knowing that it was a racial slur. You don't throw watermelon at a black man.
Yeah, he tried to
shut up and go drink watermelon. Go drink Kool-Aid, boy. It's just stuff like that. But to each their own. I'm not telling people who to like and who to dislike. I don't have that power. I I'm not up here trying to convince everybody that he is a racist. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Everybody on here doesn't like me. I mean, that's obvious. Just, we can't make people like somebody. I don't think that anybody does good things all the time.
Right. I think, and I explained it to him, because then he was trying to compare when he threw watermelons towards Mandy, in our chat. Oh, well, I did it to Mandy. Well, Mandy's white, Bryan. That's the difference. You knew what you were doing when you did it. Okay, just admit it. And let's move on from that. But don't throw any more watermelon at the opposite race. Okay? Don't do that.
That's the point. It could have just ended right there. Right.
And you can put watermelons in my chat. That's okay. But don't put them in John's chat.
That's the problem. It didn't. Once that comment was put out there,
right,
and it was said that you shouldn't do that, it could have just ended there. It could have just said, "You're right, I shouldn't have done it," but it didn't.
Right.
He kept going and going and going and going, and he still kept going till recently. And that's the problem. You have to be able to move on. And men in this community should not be saying filthy, disgusting things to a woman. I don't care. Some people have the opinion, well, you dish it out, whatever. I just don't like the vile shit. I don't know. I just feel, I guess it's just me. I can't stand when I hear vile words from that man. Can't.